Hello guys, this is Khalil Ahmed from MILLENNIUM Immigration Canada. Today I have picked up the topic for those people like who are foreigners, foreign, I mean foreign workers, and the stream is called Employee Job Offer Foreign Worker Streams. We will try to understand in this stream like what is the eligibility to qualify in this stream, what NOC level and types will be asked to apply for this stream, and what is national occupation classification. I already mentioned in my previous video. Just click MILLENNIUM Immigration Canada on YouTube. You can find that video. It made on the topic of national occupation classification, and we will try to understand like the complete process of the stream and how to apply online and so on. So please stay with me during this video till the end of this video, and definitely you will gain a lot of knowledge regarding Canadian immigration, especially for this stream. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Welcome guys. This stream is called Employer Job Offer Foreign Workers Streams. We just get some overview about this stream. What is that? Actually, the Employer Job Offer Foreign Workers Stream is an immigration stream under the Ontario Immigration Nominee Program. In this stream, the worker is offered a job in Ontario. Ontario is a province of Canada. He is offered a job in a skill occupations at skills type 0. Skill type 0 means the manager. He had some managerial experience, or skill level A. A means professional jobs experience like doctor, engineers, or accountants, or lawyers, whatever. Or B is a technical types of positions, like or technicians, or air conditioner mechanics, this type of people. This opportunity is given to the foreign workers to apply for this stream and come to Canada and live here and work here permanently in the province of Ontario. And then it leads to the permanent residency, and after that you get the passport, means citizenship of this country. And this stream is open for foreign workers, inside and outside of Canada. It means that those who are in Canada already on work permits, they are working on work permits, means they are on the temporary status here. They are eligible to apply within the Canada. And those outside of Canada who never visited Canada, but they have this type of qualifications and licenses, they can qualify outside of Canada. Then a special thing of this stream is that you must apply online to be nominated by the Ontario government for permanent residence. Once you have been nominated, your next step is to apply for the federal government through Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada, which is in short form called IRCC. IRCC is a government body. They make the final decisions on your applications regarding your permanent residence. And the province of Ontario, they can hire you, they can bring you down here in Canada on the basis of this employer job offer foreign workers streams, but they cannot give you permanent residence. They cannot decide themselves. They have to depend on IRCC's decisions. And if you want to understand like what is national occupation classifications, I have made video on YouTube. This is the link here. Please click the link here and get lots of knowledge about this topic. So before you apply, you meet some mandatory requirements. Some requirements are related to the job offer requirements, some related to the applicants, and some related to the employer of this stream. Job offer requirements, it means that what your job offer must include. Applicant requirements mean what you need to have before you apply. Employer requirements, what your employer needs to have before you apply for this stream. Now how to apply for this stream? There is a online method. You can go online. You have to apply online through the OINP e-filing portal. I have giving you the link here. You just click and it will take you there. It takes about 3 hours to complete the applications. You don't need to sit 3 hours in one session. Just complete the part of application, save it, and go take your drink and your meal, and then come back again and complete the rest of the work, save it, and you can do in the parts. You must submit your application within 14 calendar days after you register. Once you register in this stream, then your time 14 days will be counted from that time. Or you can use your representative who can complete it on your behalf. Representative means a Canadian lawyer, immigration lawyer, or Canadian immigration consultant. Of course, you have to pay some cost to apply depending on where you will be working. Mandatory requirements continued. You need some supporting documents ready. You need to make sure you have all your supporting documents in English or French, because Canada has two official languages. One is English, another one is French. These supporting documents must be scanned and ready to upload when you apply. If you do not, your application will be returned as incomplete and your application fee will be refunded. Job offer requirements. Employer job offer foreign workers streams. You must have a job offer in Ontario, in the province of Canada, from an employer that meets the following requirements. Your job must be full-time and permanent. This is a condition. If not, then you cannot qualify for that. Full-time means the job must be a minimum of 1,560 hours a year. In 1 year, you must have worked 1,560 hours and a minimum of 30 hours of paid work per week. Permanent means the job must have no end date. Okay, it is called indeterminate duration. Eligible occupations. The job offered must be in a skill occupation that is still type 0. 0 means I just mentioned earlier, which is the managerial position, or skill level. A means professional, doctor, engineers, lawyers, accountants, or B is technical people, like plumber or technician. Position must be necessary to your employer's business. If he is hiring you for this position, that your hiring must be necessary for his business growth. Work based in Ontario, because you are applying for the Ontario base stream. So the company or the location of the work where you will work or report to work must be located. B is applicants requirements. Like you guys, foreign workers, you want to come and you want to apply for this position, then this is for you guys. You must have 4 categories below. At least 2 years of paid full-time or the equivalent in the part-time work experience in the same occupations, like in the no code, as your job offer gained within the 5 years prior to submitting your application. And within 5 years prior to submit your application, suppose you are applying for this stream in 2020, you just go back 5 years, and then you must have this experience in 2015, and you must apply in 2020. So it will become a 5 years working in Canada. Or some jobs are required license or other authorizations for the job that you have been offered. So applicants requirements continued. Full-time work experience means working in a job with at least 30 hours of paid work in a week. If you work 30 hours of paid work in a week, it will become 1,560 hours of paid work in 1 year. So part-time, suppose some people, they have accumulated their experience as a part-time. So you are working 30 hours every week, but you are doing more than one job. So valid license or other authorizations, you need license like for the trade jobs, like for plumber or welders and so on. If you want to find out about your licensing, so just click this link and then it will take you there. Median wage level. The pay of the job offer must meet or be higher than the median wage level, for that occupations in this specific region of Ontario where you will be working. Suppose you are offered a job in the province of Ontario. There are different locations here, so your job must be equivalent or higher than the median wage level. Suppose how? Accountant. So when you press accountant and search it, it will show you the whole provinces wise median. So what is the median here in Ontario? You see the $35 per hour for the accountants. I just you can search like according to your job. So accountants are getting median wage level is 35, so the employer must offer you equivalent to this amount or higher than that. Hope you understood that. Intention to live in Ontario. You must have intention to live in Ontario permanently, okay, not temporarily. Otherwise you are not eligible for this stream, and they will check your intentions by seeing all these activities which down here, like working or having worked here. It will show your intention and your connection with this province. You will get a job offer, or you are applying to or interviewing for jobs, so it will also show your intention to live in this area, in this province. Or you are studying in a college or in a university in the province, it will also establish your connection to the province. Or you are doing some volunteer work in a hospital or in a school, or so it will show also your connection and your permanent living intentions in the province. So you also can show your leasing or owning of a property. You come here, you take an apartment, you own it, or you own a house, you own a car or some property on your name. It will also show the connections, to live permanently in the province of Ontario. Or you will keep visiting like around the places, find out some attractions in the province. It will also establish your intention, to live in the Ontario permanently. And you have some professional networks and affiliations, or family ties or personal relationships. So all these things, one person when does in the province, it shows that he has full intentions to stay in that province. So they will check you anyhow. Number 4 is legal status in Canada if applicable. If you are applying for these streams, like within the Canada, you must have legal status. So you must have a visitor's record or your study permit if you are a student here, or your work permit if you are a foreign worker here. So you must have to maintain, you must have all these 3 papers, and you must have to maintain in good standing at the time when you apply for this stream. At the time of your application, you must have maintained, or you must have all these documents. Documents in Canada are very, very important. Without documents, you are nothing. You cannot apply for anything. Your employers must have active business for at least 3 years prior to submitting your applications. If you are applying in 2020, he must have established his business prior to your submitting your applications, like He must have established his business in 2017 and somewhere around. Have business premises in Ontario where you will work. Demonstrate that enough efforts was made, to recruit a Canadian citizen or permanent residence. There is a law here. Suppose if any employer he wants to hire somebody from another country, he wants to bring them to Canada, he must have to try first within the country, and he must have to try to hire Canadian citizens or permanent residents. The first rights to get a job of these people here. Your employer business must also meet the following requirements, for the most recently completed fiscal year. You must have a gross annual revenue equivalent to minimum of 1 million Canadian dollars where you will work or report to. You must have at least 5 full-time employees who are Canadian citizens or permanent residents who work at that location or where you will work or will report to work in the GTA area, or at least if you are working in the outside of the Greater Toronto area, then he must have 3 full-time employees who are Canadian citizens or permanent residents who work at the location where you will work or will report to work. These are conditions. He must have to meet these. Otherwise, he cannot give you a job. Where you will work or will report to work. These are conditions. He must have to meet these. Otherwise, he cannot give you a job. So guys, this is the employer form here. Your updated form is very important. Your employer must make an application for approval of an employment position by filling out and signing an employer form, and when he did this thing, then he must give you the form so you can scan it and upload it with your application. Employer form, just click here. You will go on this page. You see here from link address, it shows you it is in Adobe PDF format. You just click here on Ontario Immigration Nominee Program, employer job offer stream, employer form. Okay, you must click here, and then it will upload in the form of PDF. If you don't have Adobe Acrobat Reader, then you go down here. You can download the free. So it's a plus point, guys. Congratulations. Documents. All supporting documents must be scanned and uploaded in your online applications. Like supporting documents. All supporting documents must be scanned and uploaded in your online applications. Here, employer job offer foreign worker streams applicants checklist here, or employer job offer streams employer checklist here. For the applicants, he will click here for his checklist, and for the employer, this is a checklist here. If you guys click here, let's see where it goes. You see here for the applicants, you see you have identity documents, you have status documents. In Canada, status documents means you must have a visitor's record or your study permit or your work permit. Employer documents here, you get job offer documents here, work history documents here, your resume, other optional documents here. Supporting documents, if not in English or in French language, then you must provide a copy of the documents and a translation of the documents. Please read documents, translation and notarizations for more information. I have put the link here. All necessary link I have provided to you guys. You can just click and go there. Of course, you have to pay the cost to apply for this stream. You have to pay Canadian $1,500 if the job offer is outside of the Greater Toronto area. If the job offer is within the Greater Toronto area, then you have to pay 2,000 Canadian dollars. Refunds, there is a policy for refunds your fees. Some people, they think that they have applied and the application is cancelled, so now they will ask, oh, please refund our fees. Okay, it's not like that. Your application is if your application is incomplete, or you withdraw your application before we start processing it, this is the important point. That's why I highlighted this thing here. Before we start processing it, then they can refund you. You can use a representative to apply on your behalf, but they must have to create an account in the OINP filing portal and then submit your application through the portal on your behalf. Application instructions, how to handle your application. After you apply, you will get an email from OINP that we have received your application. To withdraw your applications, click on the withdraw button next to your file number on your main page of the OINP filing portal. Changes in your personal informations, like your contact informations, your immigration status, expiration or change in work permits, in your family composition, like you are now, before the time when you applied you were single, and after a couple of months you become a married or establish your common law relationship. This common law relationship concept is not working in some of the countries. If something changed, your birth of a child, you got a child, when you applied, there was nothing, so you have to mention these things in your application. You have to update to the OINP. Like changes in personal information still continued. Yeah, you can log into the OINP filing portal. Just click on my profile, okay, and make the changes and click the save button here. You can also change some like misspell your name, in the applications. Complete and save a change of personal information form. This is a form, so you just click this form. So okay, also here you can just change of personal information form here. You can download in PDF, otherwise you can download PDF here. Okay, some spelling, some missing something, then you can change it here, and after changing you can send this change of personal information form. You can email to Ontario nominee at ontario.ca. If you are nominated, then you will receive a nomination approval letter and an OINP certificate of nomination by email, from OINP. Once OINP notify you, your next step is to apply for permanent residence to Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada IRCC within 6 months of your nomination. You will need to include your nomination approval letter and the OINP certificate of nomination for this process. If you are not nominated, then if you are unsuccessful, OINP will let you know by email. If you think that the decision is consisted of a mistake done by OINP, then you have rights to go for internal review. Okay, send an email to internal review, and revision intern at ontario.ca. You must email them within 30 calendar days of receiving your notice of refusal. If you live in Canada, it's important here, 60 calendar days of receiving your notice of refusal if you live outside of Canada. Have any technical issues while you are uploading you are putting your profile on OINP e-filing portal, then you can contact them. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video, and hope it will give you lots of knowledge to apply whenever you guys are ready for this stream. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.